everybody, welcome back. In this video we are going to export our model, and for exporting the model for Unity we will arrange the things, and I just arranged these tile names and other things. And now we can go to file, export, FBX, and in FBX we have to do some settings. First of all, we will just select patch mode from auto to copy, so it will embed the texture, and we will click on this icon. Then we will select mesh only, so we don't want to export the lights and camera. And then we will click on apply transform, and then we will just go to our folder where we want to save our FBX, and then we can save our FBX. That's it from Blender. So it will just save the model, export the model in a proper format for Unity, and the Z index will be towards the Unity. If you will see in Blender, I will show you that in Blender we have wrong dimensions, and Z axis is actually upward, and in Unity Z axis is towards forward. So it's a big difference between the dimensions of Unity and Blender. Okay, you can see the direction of Blender is towards upward z-axis, and y minus y, or you can say front y-axis. Okay, minus y-axis for front. So now when we will just go to Unity, here we will just create a new folder. I just have created a new project, and in new project we will create a new folder with the name of the developer if you have any. So I will just name it Waqas Khalid, and because we will export, we will upload our asset to asset store, that's why we are organizing things. And then we can just go to create a new folder inside, and we will just say truck Pakistani trucks, like this. And inside this folder we will create a scene here, so we will just name it demo scene, and inside this we will just create a new scene here, so we'll just name it demo, or any other name you can assign, and you can open this demo scene. And then in Pakistani trucks we will also add a folder here. We will just name models, and we will add our models here. So here the first model will be the Pakistani truck model 01. Okay, we will create another model as well. So here we will just drag drop our model from the FBX model here, and it will take some seconds to import it into Unity. So now our model is imported, but it has no textures. So first of all, we will go to select this model, we will go to material, we will extract texture, we will create a new folder here, and we can name this folder as a textures, like this, and inside textures we will save the textures. Okay, so now we will select the truck model again, and we will go to material, we will extract the materials now, and we will just go to materials and folders, and we will just name it materials, like this. And then we will just select the folder, and our materials will be extracted. Okay, so now we have our textures in place and materials in place. Now we will set up our scene. So we will just create a simple plane here, and nothing much, and you can see that our plane color is like this, and actual color of the plane is white, so there is a lighting issue. So we will go to rendering lighting settings, and we will also add a skybox material. I just imported a classic skybox here, and here you can see different type of skyboxes, and if we add a skybox, yeah, that's it working. So we'll just add this type of shiny type skybox I want to use. So I think this guy 8 is good one. Yeah, okay, that's good. And here source, we will just select the color, and now you can see the color is quite good, and we will just add the uh, white color. Okay, so that's good. Now we'll just go back, and we'll just select our model, and we'll just drag drop our model here, and you can see very nice texture of the truck, and that's quite good. But definitely I will just make this plane bigger, because for the other truck models we will use the same scene. For the other models actually we will use the same scene, and yeah, that's better. And we can just arrange the camera to view as well, so we will just select it here maybe. Okay, and we can go to edit. Sorry, we will just go to game object, align with view. Okay, so now camera is aligned with view. That's good. So now we will just lighting is solved. Now we can just close this lighting now, and that's nice. Now the second thing is we want to add some texture again on this body, because these textures are added, but these are not absolutely good. So you can see this side, because sun is coming from this side, so you can see the better result from this side. Okay, so we will just select the door first of all, and before that I will just go to textures, and we will just select the main body, and we will just add the main body texture. You can see a nice shine here on the main body. Okay, and also we will just select the door. We will just add the door texture. We will select this thing, the front body. We will just add the main body current color here. Okay, that's nice. We will just select the other sections like tire, etc., and the back body. So back body, we will just add this texture, and then we have this thing. So for this we will add the materials. You can see that we can add a material here. Okay, and it will be converted to this material, and this is not good, so we will just go to material sections, and here we will just add a safeguard material here on safeguard, and this brush gold material to the brush gold thing. Okay, so that's very nice now. And now what else is the tire texture. So the tire texture is here, so we'll just add the tire texture, and the rim material, we can add trim material here, and tire texture again, and rim material again, and then we will just add tire texture and rim material and tire texture, rim material. Okay, and now for the interiors also we can add the same things, but also you can see that these chairs are not aligned, and also this thing, so we can select these things. Before that I will just unpack the prefab, and then we can select these, and we'll just move it up. Okay, like this, and then we will just add the this gearbox material to gearbox section, and the seat material to seats. Okay, like this, that's good. And then we have a dashboard. So Actually, it's better to add a texture of dashboard rather than the material of dashboard. So we'll just add the texture, and the for the steering wheel we have, okay, we will just add the seat texture as well, and the for steering wheel we will go back materials, and here is the steering wheel. Okay, that's very nice. And now it's time to add the mirrors, etc. So front body and left door, we will just enable the left door, and now we will just add the mirror materials. And you can see that yeah, this door don't have the textures, so we'll move back and we will just add door texture to this door as well. Okay, so now we will just go to materials and mirror material. We will place this material to this section, okay, the right section. And because we want to make it like a mirror, so that's why what we want is we want to select the mirror, and we will go to color. We can just select the color to maybe lightish grayish type color, and then we will select it and we will just make it maybe 40, and then we will just make it transparent. So now you can see very nice impact, and we can see the inner things, but I think the color should be white, and the metallicness we don't need, and this thing, I think if we keep it to 10, it's more better. Okay, yeah, so now you can see we have a this type of shape, but for this mirror you can see we have a problem because we don't need transparency for this mirror. So I think we will just for time we will just add the base color to this, and to this section as well. Okay, and later on we can set up it in a better way. So this is the mirror as well, and you can see this mirror is related to these mirrors for because it's related to the main body. So we will solve this issue inside the blender later on. Okay, so for now we will just keep it like this, and later on we will solve this issue. Anyhow, you can see that now our textures are added, and the last thing for sharpness of these texture, we can select any texture. We can go to nature and we can select speed tree. It will convert our texture to the speed trees style, and it will be much more better than the ordinary texture. You can see the sharpness here, and now for everything, if we select this thing and we convert it to speed tree, you can see a very nice result here. Okay, very clear textures here, so it's very nice way. So also we can select the speed tree here, and you will get some better texture for the base as well, although it's very bright due to the lighting. And for the tires as well, we can select the nature and speed tree, and for rim as well, if we want to do so, it's better. So now you can see the clearness of rims and tires as well, so it's quite better than before. And similarly for interiors we can do same thing, and for exteriors as well. So it's up to you that whatever you want for your textures. Okay, so here you can see we can select this dashboard, we can go to nature speed tree, and it will be better texture now. Okay, and similarly for the seats and for this gearbox. So now you see that we have created our truck, and if we align it this way, and if we select the main camera, and if we go to game object and align with view, in game view you can see this type of result, which is quite good. And the next thing is that we will organize these sections. So for example, inside this truck body bay, we can create a new empty object. We can just rename this object as a wheels. Okay, and then here you can see left rear left trim, we will add it to rear left tire, and similarly this one, and similarly front right rim will be in front right tire, and front left rim, and then we can select these tires, and we can just move these two wheels section, and in this way we can organize our truck in a better shape. Okay, and the last thing is that we can add the sections, for example the main body, and we can add the mesh colliders as well, so that our our objects will be with the mesh collisions. Okay, so if we select the convex, you can see we have a nice mesh here. Okay, so in this way you can add mesh colliders to your objects as well. So that's it for this video. In next video we'll move further. Allah Hafiz.